Woo! I'm super dark. It's the Sean Nix out here in Ocean Way at the community center voting precinct. This is the red zone. This is the last call. This is it. And if you're about to pass your voting precinct and you're not sure if you should vote or not, I just want to put this out there, and this could be up for debate, but not right now because it's a monologue and not a dialogue. But I went back to when Colin Kaepernick was taking a knee and those other brothers were taking a knee in the NFL. And I remember the President of the United States, and I'm not calling him a racist. He called those men predominantly black. It wasn't them, but he called their mothers SOBs. And I don't think he would have said it the same way if it was baseball or golf or polo. But because it was a bunch of black men that did not know their place, he can get by with that. And I believe that this is our opportunity to turn the table and flip the script. Times have changed, and urgency is now. This is what you would call the red zone. And I understand that there's a lot of brothers that have backgrounds that can't vote. So sisters, family, I know it's inconvenient for you. But if you want them to have a better future, greater than their past, this is an opportunity for you to represent them. America has made a lot of strides since the 3/5 compromise, since Plessy versus Ferguson, Brown versus Board of Education, the Civil Rights Act. We come a long way, but we ain't there yet. But as long as we're Bojangles, we will never get the respect that's due us. But as long as we're singing and we're dancing and we're making folks laugh, you're a non-threatening factor. But once you switch from a Bojangles into a Boaz, then you become a threat. We got to start with the vote, and then all the accountability built from there. I don't know how else to put this, but I'm hoping that I agitate you to want to motivate you to not allow 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time to get here and you ain't do your part. All right. There's a line from the movie Remember the Titans with Denzel Washington. And one of the athletes that played defensive end was asked, why was he not given 100%? And his response to his coach was, attitude reflects leadership. And for those of us who can, we got to lead by example. And we can't say that we left it on the table in 2020. This is a year that we will never forget. This is a year that we will always remember. This is a year that stands out. I mean, for world history. And I'm out here in Ocean Way, and folks still pulling up right now to go and cast their ballot. Like I said, I believe that that divided we are defeated, but united we prevail. It's an all hands on deck effort from the highest elected office to the local office. And I'm going to quote Stacey Abrams: "Silence damns us all." Civic engagement is a contact sport, and we can't afford any antisocial behaviors right now. It's too much at stake, and we can't leave nothing on the table. We can't afford any false snaps, any false starts, any fumbles, any drop passes. You got less than 20 minutes. If you're in Duval and you can't find your voting precinct, because you can't just go anywhere if you can't find your voting precinct, or you've been riding around with your absentee ballot for the last month, the only place you can drop that off is at the Supervisor of Elections office off of Monroe Street, downtown Duval. Go drop it off. But if you're in Duval and you cannot find your voting precinct, text LOCATE to 74121. Text LOCATE to 74121. We're in the red zone. Regardless of the outcome, everybody's being held accountable, and we're all in this together. It's all hands on deck. Love you. God bless.